What's up, guys? Northern Lightseer here. So I was pulling these cards while the last premiere was live, and so this is pretty much riffing on that same energy, but it's like a continuation, like more information kind of reading. And so I wanted to go ahead and hit record and go through this and see and so that you guys can see what else is here. I appreciate each and every single one of you for being here and supporting my channel, for all your likes, all your comments, all your shares. Just thank you so much. The more you guys comment, the more you guys like, the more you guys share, the more my videos will get circulated, and that just works out better for all of us. Okay, so there's a lot of cards out here. It's a Celtic spread, but each spot has 3 cards, except for this one has 4, because they were flying out in doubles. And so at the center of the spread, we have the Emperor. Once again, he was at the center of the spread in the last read as well, along with the Hermit. So in the last reading, the Hermit was in the past energy, in the near past. And so today it's right here in the present energy. And so the Divine Masculine is here in Hermit mode in the cocoon, okay, doing that self-reflection, doing the introspection, thinking about some things. And I'm getting here with this chess piece in his hand and on this big chessboard here that he's planning his next move. Now, our next full moon during Libra season is on September 29th, and it is a supermoon in Aries. I know that this is Mars right here, but I'm seeing it as this supermoon. So I feel like between now and this supermoon, there's going to be a lot of introspection done here with Divine Masculine. It's also the last supermoon of the year. We've had a string of them. And what I'm getting here is and I say that because I have the moon card out here in the foundation of the reading. And that's a big old moon right there. And I feel like this kind of started. I feel like and I have the tower here next to the moon. So I feel like in the last reading, the recent past, the tower was in the recent past. And so I feel like, or no, where was it? Was there a tower? I don't remember. There wasn't a card, but I had said that there was a tower in the recent past. That's what it was. I feel like towers started coming down around the blue supermoon at the end of August, right? And so I feel like now we are in this equinox energy and it's changing over to Libra season. And I feel like this next supermoon in Aries, with this ram skull right here, is going to be when this chess piece might be getting moved. We'll see. It's going to be different for everybody. But the general consensus is that this next supermoon is going, I feel like a lot of people are going to see some kind of movement in their connections. I also have the Six of Wands in reverse here at the center. I'm getting a couple of things from this energy. So the first thing I felt was that Divine Masculine is feeling a little bit defeated. So, and that's some of the things that he is looking at. That he made a lot of messes, and he's got a lot of work to do, a lot of cleaning up to do. And he's realizing that a lot of it is his own damn fault for not being honest with himself or the people around him. Also, too, I'm getting that he can see that you have a lot of attention on you. You're front and center, you're center stage. You could have a platform, some of you, where you have an audience, okay? And you are just a shining star. You have attention on you. The spotlight is on you. Also, too, you have other suitors in your orbit. You have competition. And I feel like with it being in reverse, this divine masculine is feeling like he may not be one of the eligible suitors at this point. You don't even see him, right? But he is feeling a little bit like left out is what I'm getting here. So, he's aware of the fact that you have other suitors, and you pretty much have the pick of the litter. But you are victorious. Okay, you're standing in your truth. You are growing, you're glowing every day. And I feel like you're shining, baby. You're shining. In the challenge position, the devil reverse and the ace of wands reverse flew out. So, the first thing that came to me was devil dick. But they're in reverse. Okay? So I feel like that's part of what he's thinking about here, is the fact that he was running around out there in these streets in this kind of energy right here. And so running around out here, multiple people, right? Getting people digmatized and then leaving them. And that stroked his ego, right? He was proud of that. That's what was making him feel like he was top of the world, king of Turd Mountain, right? And I feel like that's part of this defeatist attitude right here that he's got going on, is that the devil and the ace of wands came out in reverse. And I feel like his little flame got snuffed out somehow. And that could have been one of these towers that fell. Someone could have put him in his place, or the fact that Divine Feminine walked away from this. Okay, because not many people walk away from this. Not many people walk away from the devil dick energy. Why? Because you're digmatized. And that's a hard thing to walk away from. That's a hard thing to say no to. But Divine Feminine did. And so that's one of his challenges. That's what he's one of the things he's having to look at about himself. And that's got the 9 of Swords next to it here. This is keeping him up at night. Like, this, spending a lot of time thinking about this. And I think it's stressing him out a little bit, because his old game, his old tricks, how he used to run game, ain't working no more. Either that, or he's tired of running game like that. Right? Getting older, and it's just not fun no more. Getting older, you realize that you might want something a little more solid, a little more stable, a little more committed, right? And I'm getting that he felt like you would always be there because of this right here. You would always come running back, 10-10, but you said nope, and you walked away. You ended that cycle. You broke free of that cycle. You're not on the marionette no more. And now Divine Masculine is. Okay? And I feel like Divine Masculine is realizing that that was purely ego. That was the devil fucking playing him, making him think that he could just run around out here digmatizing people and that nobody would ever, and that he would just always get his way. Nobody would ever leave him behind. Emperor, okay, a low vibrational masculine does not like rejection. And that's what it felt like. It felt like rejection. It said that in one of those Divine Masculine healing cards yesterday in that last reading I did. Divine Feminine wised up and said, oh no, we're not doing this. You're not going to digmatize me and then ghost me, right? And so with this Nine of Swords here, I feel like he's got a lot to think about. And I feel like also too, Divine Feminine is not the only one that he has done this to. Like I said, there's a good possibility that there was more than one. And I feel like that's where these towers are coming in. I feel like Divine Feminine isn't the only one that walked away. Divine Masculine's phone be dry. And I feel like it started out with this moon. And also too, with this moon card, she's underwater here, okay? I feel like they are, I just heard drowning in their emotions. And then you got a black wolf and a white wolf here. We are in the equinox Libra season. Okay, equinox, that day is equal amounts of light and dark. Balanced. Libra season is all about balance. I feel like in this balanced energy, they're realizing just how deep they shoved down their emotions, and now they're finding themselves in it. They're seeing the bigger picture here with this Two of Wands. I always get that with this big picture window right here. They're seeing the bigger picture. They have a broader view, of a wider spectrum. And I feel like they're realizing that they're outgrowing their tiny little world that they had said that they were happy with at one point. They've outgrown this tiny little world. And they're wanting to expand. This equinox energy is bringing big expansion energies. Wanting to grow. It's really good for business expansions. Starting new businesses. It's really good for promotions and a lot of expanding on a home, adding an addition, buying a bigger home, buying a bigger car, whatever it is. Because we're growing, we're outgrowing this tiny little, these smaller worlds that we were once in. And Divine Masculine is included in that. But he's also seeing the bigger picture of things here. And I feel like his emotions are starting to bubble up here. He buried a lot, and now he's found himself laying at the bottom of the ocean of his emotions. And I feel like it snuck up on him with this tower. He wasn't expecting it. And I feel like also too, some emotions came to the surface that he was not expecting. Like he tried really hard to avoid. There was a lot of avoidance tactics and resistance here in the past. And I feel like some of the things that are bubbling up to the surface are surprising to him. He's got feelings that he didn't know he had. And with this Two of Wands, it's about growth and expansion. And I feel like I just heard too big for his britches. So at one point, he was too big for his britches, but now he's filling them out. He's growing. In the near past over here, the Strength came out in reverse. First thing I heard was fear. Okay. Recent past, scared. Okay. And what is he scared of? The Five of Wands. This competition that's all around you. All around who? The Empress. And why? Because Four of Cups. Because he passed up on an opportunity. This is a connection that he threw to the side. He would give you just enough to keep you hanging on. And then put it to the side. But now he can see that there's competition all around his Empress. And that's got him scared. Telemarketer calling me. Declined. I feel like that's what Divine Feminine did. Declined. Okay. Divine Feminine walked away from this. She's growing too with this world right there in her belly. And also too, there's a moon here. Okay. And then this back here, that's water with a bunch of fishes in it. She's okay with her emotions. She's in touch with her emotions. She wears them right there on her shoulder. And all the fish in it signifies abundance. She's abundant. She's beautiful. She's glowing. She's growing. Okay? All eyes are on her. And he knows it. And he's scared with this fear card here. He can see that there's other suitors in your orbit. That's so funny because Earth has an orbit. And these suitors are here. Oh, Spirit, you're funny. I feel like there's a nervousness here. There's a nervousness here. Because I feel like Divine Masculine is worried that Divine Feminine is has escaped his grasp, has gotten away. And so therefore, she will always be the one that got away. Unless he makes a move. Crowning the spread is the Three of Cups. This is reconciliation energy. This is happy times. This is dinner dates. This is parties. This is barbecues. Okay, birthday parties, whatever. This is good times with friends. And then it's got the Four of Swords with the Ten of Wands. What I feel like is happening here is Divine Masculine used to run around with his homeboys, with his posse, with his crew, with his boys, and just go paint the town red, right? Always out with his friends and hooping it up with them. And I feel like he's taking a break from it, putting it to rest with this Four of Swords. Spending more time at home in his nest, healing. And with this Ten of Wands here, I feel like it's because this is a burden at this point. It was too much. With these kind of energies that we're in, with this cleansing and detoxing, and this could be partying, right? 3 of Cups. I feel like it got to be too much. Like I said, the Emperor has a lot of responsibilities. He's probably got a job or a business or both to uphold. He's a family man. He could have children. He's got a household to run. Okay? He's got a lot on his plate. And so the busier Emperor gets, the less time he's got for friends. And I feel like also, too, that he could have been catching some flack from his friends. I don't know where that's coming from, but I do. And I feel like he's spending more time at home. Because hanging out with friends and partying and hooping it up out there is creating burdens. In the near future, I got the 4 of Pentacles came out in reverse. This is about opening up and sharing, not being a miser, not holding back, right? And then I got an Ace of Cups with a Page of Cups. He wants a connection. He wants to reach out. He's thinking about reaching out. He's thinking about making that move. And once again, you know, he's kind of got that defeatist attitude here with the 6 of Wands in reverse. When pigs fly, right? She's not going to answer my call. I've done fucked her over too bad, right? I done hurt her too bad. This could also be him thinking about the burdens that he's put on Divine Feminine. And Divine Feminine is withdrawn away from the connection and healing. Dropping these burdens. Spending more time with friends and people that love her and support her. Right? But it says in the near future, there's a love offer coming in here. And he's going to open up and tell you about all this, about how he's loving on himself, filling his own cup. Following Divine Feminine's lead. Because Divine Feminine's been filling her own cup for a while. Divine Feminine's cup overfloweth. And like I said, it came up in the last reading too. It's going to come through small. Okay? So I would not expect a grand gesture. But he is going to open up. He's going to open up about, it's going to be, I feel like to break the ice is going to be small, but once it's broken, it's going to just flow out. It's just going to pour out. And I feel like this big, powerful connection makes this Emperor feel about this small, like a page. Maybe even just being in the Divine Feminine's energy again is going to make him feel this big. Before I shuffled these out, after I did my pre-shuffle and started shuffling cards out, it was the 4 of Wands on the bottom of the deck, followed by the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So, the overall message here is that this 4 of Wands connection was a viable seed. It had roots that could dig in and grow into the 10 of Pentacles. And I feel like with this King of Pentacles here, he showed up as the Knight of Pentacles in the last one. There's already been an ascension. I feel like with this King of Pentacles showing up here, he's gained some wisdom. His hair is gray. And preparing to bring in this pentacle, this seed. And hoping that the offer is still good. Also, behind the King of Pentacles is the Judgment. And on the other side is that King of Swords energy. Followed by the Wheel. So, we saw this energy in the last reading. Under Judgment. And in this Judgment card, oh no, I'm sorry, not Judgment, Hangman. I'm sorry. That's the Hanged Man. Okay? That's that new perspective, seeing things from a different perspective. And these are rune symbols down here. I feel like there's specific entities, gods and goddesses, getting in contact with Divine Masculine. Bringing him messages. Seeing things from a different perspective. He's getting downloads while he's in that cocoon. And he's thinking about it with this King of Swords energy. With this raven, with this dragonfly, with this owl. That's all about messages from the divine that are creating massive changes. This is about divine wisdom, okay, with the owl. And with this bat here, I feel like that's, bats are blind, but they can see their way through the dark using vibrations. I feel like they are starting to tune in to the vibration, the frequencies that are all around us. I feel like he's starting to figure out that he can tune in to the energy of the earth, of the surrounding planets and what they're doing, of the moon. And he's putting a lot of thought into it. King of Swords is extremely intelligent and does his research. And so I feel like learning all this information and tuning in to the vibration of the energies around us has turned him around a complete 180. And then finding his balance, okay? Finding his balance. Okay, this is like a compass rose again, right here, with the finding his direction. And with this Libra equinox energy, she's balancing on one toe there, right? And then there's the light and the dark. And with this dice around her neck, I feel like it's risky to him because he's feeling like I just heard fish out of water. He's feeling out of his element. He could be watching tarot or learning tarot or starting to become interested in tarot with the T-A-R-O right here, okay? He could be tuning into some tarot to help him find his way, to help guide him. If you have a channel, he could be tuning into your channel. Those dice say 6 and 4. That's a 10. The Wheel of Fortune card is a 10. That's a cycle completion. This is getting turned in a 180. He was walking the wrong way. And the universe has got him pointed in the right way now. His trajectory is good. The universe has pretty much picked him up and set him back down and pointed him in the right direction and said, walk, and let him go, right? There's been a huge shift here. And he's learning all of this while he's in his cocoon. He's taking it all in. Figuring out that the air around us has a vibration, it has a frequency, that animals have a frequency, that plants have a frequency, that every single person has an energy signature, a frequency. The moon, the planets, the ocean, Mother Earth, himself. And it's a lot to take in. Seeing things from a completely different perspective than he ever did before. And this looks like it's kind of swirling around down there. It's just, I feel like his mind is swirling with all of this new information that is coming in. He's getting downloads. And it's all the truth with this Ace of Swords here. He knows it to be true. He could be finding feathers. I'm noticing this bracelet here with feathers on it. He could be finding feathers. Weighing his heart up against a feather, right? But with this King of Swords, King of Pentacles energy, Divine Masculine keeps popping out this way. These two right here. In my readings, Divine Masculine keeps showing up like this. This is earth energies. This is air energies. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Your Divine Masculine does not have to have air or earth in their charts. But what I'm getting from it is the universe is trying to teach them how to think about things logically while keeping himself grounded and in touch with reality, right? With trying to decipher what's real and what's not. And his mind is swirling. And so I feel like that's part of the reason why this King of Pentacles showed up. Is because he needs to keep himself grounded. Both of these kings have gray hair. There's definitely some wisdom being learned here. Definitely some wisdom. And I think he's realizing that this connection here was a divine gift. And he treated it like he was going to the circus, right? And this was something that could actually take root and grow with tender, loving care from both people, from both sides. Just got to be willing to get your hands a little dirty. Relationships, even divine ones, take work and effort. He's realizing that this Four Wands connection, this 1111 connection, was a gift. The Divine Feminine is a gift, and she's capable of growing anything. You give Divine Feminine a house, she's going to make it a home. You give Divine Feminine your seed, she's going to turn it into a baby, a child. You give Divine Feminine groceries, she's going to turn it into a meal. Divine Masculine is learning that he's got to be willing to get his hands a little dirty here. And clean up his messes, clean up his dirt. This is a time of looking under the rug and seeing everything that he swept under there that he didn't want to deal with or feel before. This is one of those connections that you know as soon as you meet this person that you have met this person in a different life, because even though they're a complete stranger standing in front of you, you felt like you have met this person before. And that's because of the energy signature. And he's figuring this out. Do not disturb the ooey gooey, okay? When they're in their cocoon, they are ooey gooey mess. They have no, if you disturb that cocoon, it will die. Do not disturb the ooey gooey. Let them be. Just let them be. Let them. Let them be in their cocoon. And like I said in the last reading, it's still going to take some time. This is a slow energy right here, this Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So I don't think I need to clarify. This was enough information. Bottom of the deck, I have the Seven of Swords. There's that deceptive energy, right? That he's having to take a look at. And I feel like with the High Priestess and the Justice behind it, I feel like this is his own intuition kicking into overdrive. And this is this equinox Libra season, but he's also seeing his shadow self here. He's seeing the other side. He's basically seeing what you saw. This right here. And I feel like with this High Priestess energy, again, with the runes flying around up here, his intuition, hey, there's downloads coming in. He's getting downloads. But I feel like he's very quiet with this Four of Swords energy. He's keeping it on the down low. I don't feel like he is expressing to his friends, right, the weight that he's feeling, the pressure. I'm getting pressure here. He's not telling people that are close to him about this pressure of this energy, the downloads that he's getting, the messages. We got the Knight of Swords here. That is a fast moving energy, and the raven is pointing the way. Okay, that's the divine saying, come this way, right? This is that recalibration. This is that course correction. And he's following. Okay, he's moving fast. He's going to get on that bike and he's going to follow that raven wherever that raven goes. And eventually that raven is going to bring him right to the Empress. Got the Magician. Again, he's figuring out just how powerful his energy signature is. That he can manipulate energy, aka manifest, not manipulate energy in a bad way like witchcraft or hoodoo, but manipulate energy in the sense that he can attract and manifest things to happen for him in his world. He doesn't have to sit around and just wish for things. Okay, you have to put in the work. But I feel like he's realizing there's that swirly portal, okay, right? I feel like he's seeing proof that he can manifest whatever it is he wants into his life. And it is infinite. He's figuring out just how powerful of a manifester he is. He's an alchemist. He can turn lead into gold. He can transmute a negative into a positive. He can turn a negative situation and make it work in his favor. I feel like, okay, he's still side-eyeing it a little bit. He still don't quite trust it because he's gotten taken down through there with this Nine of Wands, okay? He's side-eyeing it a little bit. But there's Archangel Gabriel right there. Again, with the moon and the sun, the light and the dark, the balance, okay? And the angel's messages are coming through, making it literally undeniable. He cannot argue with this. There's a little bit of resistance here with this little tiny rickety fence that he's standing behind. Okay, I know it's a she, but we're talking about divine masculine, and right, it's just energy, okay? But there's this wand, okay? There's this spark. That's like an Ace of Wands. There's this spark of energy. And that is what archangels are clinging on to. Helping divine masculine to understand that you can manifest new beginnings for yourself. And he gonna follow that raven wherever he goes. Because he's realizing that that raven is this angel. I cut the deck and got the 5 of Cups with the 7 of Wands, with the 3 of Swords, okay? I feel like this is Divine Masculine figuring out that this is Divine Feminine's energy right here. Divine Feminine has got herself in this bubble, in this protective bubble from all these attacks, from all the things that could potentially hurt her, because she's been through it with the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Cups, okay? Yeah, Divine Feminine's got all these suitors in her orbit, but she's got this bubble around her, okay? Divine Feminine is focused on self. She's not worried about what's going on out here. This is all chaotic, and she's trying to find peace, and all these people be coming at her, right? But she's just keeping herself grounded, and she's meditating, and she's staying in contact and in touch and listening and receiving her downloads from her ancestors, from her spirit team. Her solar plexus is lit up, okay? It's like that card said about the truth. This is how Divine Feminine gets through her situations in her life. Speak out loud a truth, and you can feel it in your solar plexus that it is true. Speak out loud about a lie, and you can't feel that. Solar plexus does not feel that. That's how you know what's true and what isn't. She's focused, she's going completely by her gut. And anything that is deceptive is not going to penetrate this bubble of protection. This bubble of protection is provided to her by her spirit team to protect her from outside energies that are in this 7 of Swords energy, because, and she's also built it around herself, because she's been in this 5 of Cups, 3 of Swords energy. She's been hurt. And a lot of it by Divine Masculine. But she's growing, okay? When she's not in the spotlight like this, she's doing this. She knows her balance, okay? She knows that she's got a lot of attention, a lot of suitors, a lot of eyes on her. But she also knows that she's practicing, a lot of Divine Feminines are practicing celibacy or abstinence. Okay? We're not letting every Tom, Dick, and Harry get into our bodies and into our beds. Right? We know that this is all going on, and when they come in, if their energy isn't right, they don't get to get past the bubble. Because we've been healing from this. We've had our hearts ripped to shreds. We've been in 5 of Cups energy, okay? But we still managed to keep that 1 cup of love right there, our own, and filling that. We've wasted so much of our love and our energy, just pouring it away into a vortex, a void of nothing. Okay, but there's 1 cup right there still full. And it's this one. The one that Divine Feminine saved for herself. And then, look at, oh shit, look at this. We got a World with the Lovers and the 8 of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Once Divine Masculine emerges from that cocoon and is ready to make his move, there's going to be a new lover cycle to begin. It will be moving forward in a positive direction. And a lot of passion too. Look at this. These two are right behind each other. That is passionate right there. That is a lot of boom boom. I'm hearing makeup, sex, right? Making up for all that lost time. A brand new cycle. But starting off on the right foot. Okay? And in comes after this love offer after a long awaited, okay? It's taken a long time, and it still is. I'm also getting to, it's taken a long time, and it still is going to be needing some time. Okay, Divine Masculine has just gotten into his cocoon. Who knows how long it's going to take him in there. Do not disturb the ooey gooey. If you want him to come out on his own and come towards you, do not disturb the ooey gooey. And when he's coming forward in Six of Pentacles energy. This is that minor arcana justice with the scales energy. Equal give and take, reciprocity, and infinite with this infinity symbol here. Equal give and take, as above, so below. What's mine is yours, what's yours is mine. Damn. Damn. It took me 46 minutes to get through these cards, but this is excellent and amazing energy. And like I said, I threw this while I was watching the premiere this morning. Actually, it would be yesterday because I'm probably going to let this one go tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some energy from the Oracle of the Seven Energies deck. And look at this. It's got rainbows on the back. Okay, I'm telling you. The end is near. It's almost like it is almost time for union to happen. But you cannot rush this process. You cannot rush it. Okay? He's just now figuring out that he still has that Ace of Wands in his hand. Okay? He just has to, he's just got to use it properly. Okay? Still got the chance for new beginnings in the palm of his hand. I'm going to put my Six of Wands back here. We ended up with a whole pile. I'm going to go ahead and just stack them up right here and put them there. Okay. Yeah, look. Feeling the world. What did I say? What did I say about feeling the frequencies and the energies of the world around him? Telling you. I'm telling you. And we got a lot of worlds here, okay? There's one there. There's a globe here. There's the Empress's belly there. And then the actual world card came out. Boom. I'm going to go ahead and leave the lovers on the top. Look at this. Can't even make this up. Perfect harmony. That's exactly the energy of the world right now. Balanced in perfect harmony. Oh, I don't know where my other cards right here went. Oh well. It was the Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups. And the rest of these were pulled out from the deck. Okay. Opening to discovery. Look at this. Opening to discovery. Opening himself up to discover new perspective, new ways of thinking, new ways of being, new ways of doing. That is a key and a giant keyhole. New doors are opening. I just heard new doors to the mind. This King of Swords energy while he's in the Hanged Man, while he's in that cocoon. Okay, downloads are coming in with all these little stars and dots here. Okay, open up, and there's a whole new world being opened up to Divine Masculine. Could be through tarot. But finding his direction, finding guidance, being pointed in the right way. And a willing release. Look at this. A willing release. Laying down what is burdening him. Letting it go. Making new wishes. Manifesting something, a new life, I just heard. Wow. He could be getting, I'm getting music downloads, song messages. Okay, hearing messages come through music. And look, that card's an 11. One more. That's the call of the muse. Look at this. Okay. I feel like if you do have a platform or an something, social media is online, whatever it is you're posting is inspiring him. Just like you're inspiring your audience. I feel like for some of you, he is in your audience somewhere. And shining through. Look at that. Your energy, I said you were shining bright. And also, too, he's shining a light into himself. And shining through. The light comes from within. Oh my God, look at this. Into me I see. Look at that. Into me I see. With this light. Boom. Damn. Wow. Yeah, look, waking up the lion. Not this little fearsome half lion that's actually a lamb, right? Waking up the beast. This is courageous and brave, not fearful. Okay. And why? Because he's getting a higher view. Look at that. A higher perspective. A view into his higher self. Looking into himself. Wow, Spirit. Spirit just be coming through. Okay. We're going to see if anything wants to shuffle out here. He's working on his courage and his bravery about bringing in this offer, about making a move with that chess piece there. And I feel like this next Aries moon, a lot of people will hear from their masculines in this energy that we are in. A lot of people are going to hear from their divine masculines. See, this is how I end up with cards, because I see them when I shuffle, right? Spirit does that to me a lot. Spirit shows me messages a lot that way. When I split the deck open. And I'm not getting nothing else. It's so funny. Spirit wants me to just cut the deck and shuffle, and that's how I get a lot of my messages. That's what happens a lot of times when I already have cards out because I'm shuffling. And they come out like that, like what just happened here on camera. Yeah, I'm not getting nothing. Look, the Oracle's gift. You could be a prophet or a prophetess with your channel, with your platform, with your social media, whatever it is that they're seeing, okay? An oracle is a prophet or a prophetess. And you have a gift. You have the gift of second sight, of foresight, high priestess, high priest energy. Whether you're masculine or feminine. If you are a masculine watching this, flip it, switch it. Like I've said before, 55-55. I have a predominantly feminine audience, and so my messages are going to come out a lot like this one. Your feminine, your runner could be in this divine masculine stubborn kind of energy, which is, I know you guys know how to flip it around, because that's the consensus that happens a lot in tarot land. So I know you guys know, and I'm not trying to leave no one out. But that's just how the energy comes through. Yeah, look, it's a burst of magic. Look at this. Look at that. We are in a magical time. It is. And the world is making sure that Divine Masculine feels its frequency. Divine Masculine, that's why it's risky. Boom, with those dice. Because most people think that magic isn't real, that it's a bunch of hokey pokey, that it's a bunch of hoodoo. Magic is real. And they're learning just how powerful of a manifester they are. Okay. Manifesting is called prayer in church, in Christianity, and in religion. It's called it's got a bunch of other, it's called what is it in science? It's called shit. You guys know what I mean. There's a whole, each type of like section of thinking of people about how the world works and how the world has gotten here and all that, with spirituality and religion and science. We all talk about the same thing, but just calling it a different name. In spirituality, we call it manifestation. Magic. And he's realizing, okay, he's got a whole nother world being opened up to him. And I see the silhouette, an outline of a feminine here. This lotus is about rising up through the mud, okay, and blooming anyway, not giving a damn what people think. And I feel like you're inspiring, okay? I feel like Divine Masculines cared too much about what other people think. And that's what's held them back and kept them small for so long. And he's willing to let all that go. All those self-fulfilling prophecies, all the self-limiting beliefs, all of the opinions of other people about how they think he should be living his life. Letting it go. Making new wishes, manifesting something new. Wow, it's gorgeous. And this is the energy for it. Yeah, it is what it is. Look. I feel like that's pretty much going to be his mantra. It is what it is. And look, that's a 6. Okay. The Lovers is a 6. People could be going, well, I thought you said this about that feminine. I thought this about that. I thought you said that about this, or what the fuck ever it is. it is what it is. Wow. Look, that's a door. Okay, that's a door. Opening to discovery. I feel like opening the door to this lover's connection is where the divine is pushing him to. He has the key already. He has the key. This is the key, right? That chess piece, that's the key to open this door. Oh my God, look at this. Oh my God, I just cut the deck. A powerful move. Holy shit. Wow. My guides, I'm telling you what. This is confirmation to what I just said. This chess piece is the key to open the door on this lover's connection. It's going to change his world. It's a powerful move. Look at that. A chess piece with a key in a door lock. Holy crap. And that is a world. Mic motherfucking drop. Damn. This is confirmation of what I just said here. He's just got to make the move. Opening the door to this lover's connection is going to change his world. He's got the key in his hand. Holy shit. That just, wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Is there anything else we need to get, Spirit? No. No. We're going to leave it here. We're going to leave it here. I love you guys. I hope this is helping. Do not disturb the ooey gooey. Do not disturb. Do not disturb. Okay? I do feel like the divine is pushing him right to his divine feminine. Let him come to you. Don't move. Right? I mean, you know what I mean. Don't move towards him. Leave him alone. Let him hang. Let him hang. If you disturb this cocoon, it will die. I love you guys. Peace, love, and light.